English, listen music and watching movies in English, but sometimes it's difficult to read it because they speak all time very fast. And I went to United States then 1 year ago to visit my friend. She live in New Jersey in New York, and I try to practice there, but I don't understand them nothing. I speak with them Spanish because it was difficult for me to understand them because they speak all time and past and verbs and come from the word and slang idioms. A lot of words that we don't understand because we like Colombian people never understand it. Them words, excuse me, those those words because mm, they are over there.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay, but you have a pretty good level of English. So I want to introduce myself. I'm Nitza Rojas. I'm going to be your online tutor for these online sessions. Right now, I'm living in Oklahoma City. I've been enrolled in the United University, and right now I'm working for this university. It's been a really good pleasure um, to work here, to just have these encounters, have the opportunity to share with lots of students around the country. Um, so, if you don't mind, we can just begin with the
Are you
class.
from teacher? Are you from there?
I'm from, sorry, yeah, I just forgot. I'm from Arauca, Salaven Arauca. I'm from
Mm.
Colombia, yeah. And I just
How
moved.
long have you been there? How long have you living there?
I've been for 8 months. I've been here. Yeah, I've been living here in Oklahoma City for 8 months, and I will be spending more time in the United
You
States.
you
Yeah.
have got an visa or an green card or do you have an uh, boyfriend or how how do you to do for get to live over there?
Okay. There are lots of visas, but right now I have the G1 visa, which is like a cultural exchange. So one of the reasons I just came here, it was I wanted to know more about the culture. It's been really interesting to travel. Here is so easy to do it, and then the only thing is that this visa just lasts 2 years, and then you have to go back home. Yeah. All
Mm.
right. Yeah. So the topic for this class is going to be how to improve your English skills. All right. Um, Christian, I would love to know what do you usually do in order to improve your English skills?
Yeah, I don't have time for practicing English. I don't have anybody who practice, just my friend, but she don't have time for speak with me. I try to listen conversation by YouTube, but I I don't understand it because mm, it's so difficult for me to listen. Yeah, but I try to practice.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know. I don't know how I do for practice. Maybe reading, maybe reading, maybe
Maybe.
because yeah I start to practice English when I was in an four in an no in the fourth semester at the university, but I am and I believe at the moment I am in the sixth semester. I think it's about the 100 credits, um, but the first subjects uh, they were in Spanish all subjects. For that, I I couldn't practice English very good.
All right.
I until now I start again to practice.
Okay.
For
So
that,
it's sorry to interrupt. Like it's actually just the activities from the university that you use to in order to practice English, or do you have like a hobbies like watching series or other stuff where you can just practice your English skills?
um, mm, no, I practice for I practice with my cell phone. For example, when I have time, I take my cell phone. I start to play and video games in English.
Okay, sounds good then. Right now, I'm going to share with you my screen so you can watch the Microsoft document, and we are going to develop this class. Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so um, all right. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah. Right now, yeah, I can see.
Okay, that's good. So, like language is a pretty complex thing that is like a building of many skills. Like we have listening skills, we have reading skills, we have writing skills, speaking skills. So all of these skills make a whole, right? If we just have like a better listening skills and gaps in many other skills, it will be like more difficult to reach a higher level. So it is important to exercise all the skills at the same time. So we are going to begin with the listening skills. Um, so we are going to see which activities are the best in order to improve your listening skills. Do you have some activities in mind?
Um, uh, the the main activity.
Main of duty?
Excuse.
Sorry.
I didn't understand the last part, the last sentence. What is the main
Oh,
the what is
uh,
what what
you're
what
you're asking for the
what?
question?
Yeah.
The activities that you usually do you
Yeah.
think that they are good in order to improve your listening skills?
Yeah. Those activities are very good for improve the skills.
But do you have like a favorite one? Like some
Okay.
favorite?
Yeah. For example, I love to listen to tape stories.
Oh, the stories. Do you have
Yeah.
like a online page that you love
No,
to?
no, 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 by you too.
Oh, by YouTube. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to improve your English.
Because for example, and the people can learn the story, and the same time improve their English their English. Yeah, people
Yeah,
can learn the both both. For example, is history. For example, the tale about the tale. For example, the Blancanieves. I don't know about this.
Snow White.
And yeah, Snow White.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, you listen to
Whatever,
fairy
whatever,
tales.
whatever playing. Yeah.
Okay,
For example,
okay.
how they can improve their English.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? So, you have mentioned a really good way in order to improve your listening skills is you to listen to stories in YouTube. That's a pretty good idea. So, what other do you have in mind?
listen music, but with close question or lyrics because the music is so difficult to understand.
Yeah, yeah, especially if it is hip hop, it will be pretty tough to understand, you know. Yeah, but it is a good way in order to improve your English. What other activities do you have in mind?
Mm, to listen to the news in English.
Yeah, that's a pretty way to do it. Have you ever do that? Like listening
Yeah,
to news in English?
I try. I I forgot. How did you say tratado?
I have tried.
I've tried. I've tried to listen it, but it's difficult. Even
Yeah. So at the end of this session, I will be sharing with you this PowerPoint presentation. So, uh, as you see, I have just put some links, and these links are really good size where you can find news with subtitles in order to understand better, you know, because you know it's so hard sometimes to understand news. So, um, just listening to news and reading the subtitles is even easier, right? And then we also have to watch TV in English. What's your favorite English series? Do you have a favorite series that you look in Netflix, for example? Christian, Christian, are you there? Christian, 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 are you with me right now?
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, sorry. I think. Do you have any problem with connection?
No, my internet is good. The scenery is very good. I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, okay. So we
Teacher, I
were
have a
saying,
question. I have a question.
yeah, tell me.
I is outside outside the contest is how long have you been practicing English or studied English?
Well, it's been a long time since at the beginning I just attend to the Pamplona University, you know. For some time I just have attend to face-to-face classes and everything. And then I have studied in UNAT University, and right now I'm working for the UNAT University, and I'm your tutor right now. So it's been like about 7 years. It's been a long time. Yeah. So, but even so, the best way in order to improve your speaking skills and everything is being like a move to a foreign country, a English speaking country is being the best experience I have ever had. Yeah. So, okay. Is does it answer your question?
Yeah, yeah. But
Oh. Mhm.
for mm, right now, do you have your degree or have you get it your degree your diploma right now already?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I have my degree in English and I have a certification with the Michigan test. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, and I want to present the TOEFL test too. So, okay,
I always I always I I have always I forget. But okay, I have had always the same question. Uh, you teacher, do you teachers teach English by this medium? Why? Because you need to do the practice or something similar.
Mm,
Uh,
okay, I think you will figure out when you have your practices, you figure out what do you have to do in order to uh, yeah, have those credits. So I think
okay.
that's something that you can figure out with the time. Does it make sense?
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
because
sounds good.
this classes, I sometimes forget some words. I know the words, but I don't know how to say because my pronunciation is not so good.
Okay,
I
you will get it with time.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Yeah, with the times they make
Okay, yeah.
the practice to make they make the perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Practice makes perfect. That's a pretty good sentence. Okay, so coming back to the topic, so some of the best ways in order to improve your English are just watch TV in English, watch your favorite English series, look for something that has your attention, uh, and then another thing you can do is to listen to audiobooks. I think you have mentioned that you used to listen to stories. I think that's a pretty good way in order to improve your listening skills, right? Um, well, another way that we use in order to improve your listening skills, it is to listen to audio tape stories. The difference between audio tape stories and audio books is that actually audio tape stories are more like a
Yeah,
about their life, the life story is more like something like that. And audiobooks is more like having somebody just to read the book for you, you know. Okay, so the next one is to watch and listen to talks and conferences. Okay, I think that's something you do with university, right?
not. Uh, I couldn't understand you. Sometimes you speak very soft, very fast, and I don't get it. I don't get to catch the some words. What is the
Okay, so
question?
um, another good way in order to improve your English skills,
Yeah,
listening skills, is to watch and listen to talks of or conferences, right?
yeah, yeah. For example, are you speaking about this conference? I think is the most important. Uh, um what there is out now. I think is the most important is uh, are this conference because for to learn English is no read the is important, but the important is listen. For example, I learned English, speak and listen by myself. But for example, if I were to start reading no more, reading and write, I think mm, I wouldn't to improve my English.
Yeah, that's right.
Like when you to start to Spanish, you start to speak and listen all the time. Yeah, even when you have when you are 5 years old, you can't to write and to read. It's important to skill. Even in the moment, I can't write good. I can't. I can't. I can,
Yeah.
but I can speak and listen. For example, I can speak with well, it's not good my English, but I understand the native people. So any words, no hard words, no hard words, but any words. But I can't write. Never. I need to translation
Yeah.
the Google translation. For
That's
example,
pretty good.
I don't know how to organize the sentence. I know about the adjectives pronouns because I learned them in my high school, but about the to organize the sentence in English so difficult for me.
You have mentioned something pretty interesting, Christian. The thing
Yeah.
is that you know why the kids learn faster than the adults when acquiring a second language?
And although what is although what is although?
Oh, like you don't understand?
Yeah, I know I I know about the question, but I don't know right now what is
Oh, well, you you know, like kids
yeah,
take their time in order to speak and to understand
yeah,
language, right? It is like 4 years just in order to get the language itself, like to speak and to listen and to
yeah,
understand and have meaning. But they spend, well, we spend at least 5 or 6 years in the school in order to learn to write and learn how to read. So right now we can expect like to just learn all right away. It takes time, right? So just imagine that those kids spend like um 9 years in order to fully get the language. It means like writing skills, grammar skills, and everything. So the thing that you just have 4 years to learn English, and you can have a
sometimes
conversation
teacher,
like this.
excuse me, sometimes the signal is 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 bad, and I can understand you some words because it's the signal drops on sometimes.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. So it is pretty good that you just spend 2 years learning
Yeah,
English and you speak this well, and then you can actually write in English and have understanding of lots of meaning. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
thanks,
Okay. Yeah, I congratulate you for that. You're pretty good.
thanks.
So next skills, are writing a skill. Do you love writing?
Yeah, I love writing, but for example, um, whatever books or any books, no matter it's an English book, but obvious I read the books, but not the histories, the history or tale. I read English books about the how how to get improve English. Yeah, for example, about that.
Okay, so they are like books about learning English, right?
Yeah,
So,
I have two books to get improve English. For example, uh, when you arise an country English speaker, I don't know how to say that. And for example, the greetings and uh, polite words and apolite words. How you can how you can to greeting the American people and to point something. It's about that. When you, for example, when you when you get to enter or arrive to England, the the morals or culture is very different than the American culture. It's about that the book, but I don't know about the real or the the real life. I I
Okay,
read I read I read that.
it's more like how to say workbooks, like student books, or is more like stories, like how to say, yeah.
It's like Urbanidad de Carreño, but in English.
Yeah, how to be polite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, you have to write, please, at the end of this session, don't forget to write the name of that book so I can look and it sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in that case, writing skills. So some things that we can do in order to write, to improve our writing skills are to write your own blog, right? Mhm.
No, I didn't understand the last part.
To write your own blog.
On globe? No, I don't know what is this word.
Blog? Okay, it is the in the screen. Write your own blog.
Ah, okay, okay. Right, you yeah, yeah, yeah. But what is my blog? I don't right. You okay. It's
Okay,
my okay. Yeah, yeah. I know what is blog, but yeah, I know what is blog. But write your own blog. Yeah,
yeah.
I can do it, but I don't lie. No, I love to write, but I don't know how to write in English.
Okay, so
The, the, yeah,
in that case, you can begin just with simple things, like for example, to have a diary where you can write or journal. You can write on a daily basis, just a little bit, like about the things that happened that day or what you think about something that is going on in your life. That's a pretty good way in order to improve your English. Like do little exercises daily. You can do little things, and then if you repeat it all days,
yeah,
you will have like you will improve with the time.
yeah.
It
Even
will. It is a really
yeah,
good
yeah,
way to do it.
yeah, 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 yeah. I think is 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 so important. It's for the people. I don't know. Yeah, but even it's difficult to me to write even in Spanish because I I don't write with frequently or I don't write often. Yeah, I don't have time to write something. Yeah, can you understand me?
Yeah, a lot because for this, for the LILE or language as English as a second language, sorry, you will need to write lots of essays and summaries and everything. So I think you will have plenty of good practice with just the activities from the university. So that's pretty good way in order to improve your writing skills. And then writing skills aren't by itself like are they are just connected with grammar skills, right? If you have good grammar skills, you are good at writing. Does it make sense?
Mm, I can't to see the screen the lyrics the sentence.
Excuse me? You can understand the sentence, sorry?
No, I understand, but I can't to look very good the sentence, the words, because
It is blurred?
they
Not
are
clear?
they are the
Oh,
no, they are very uh, a little
blurred?
little, yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that then. Yeah, the signal, you know.
Yeah, I think the sentence say, write your own blog, have an
Mhm.
English diary, diary of journal,
Diary. Yeah, in journal.
write summaries,
Yeah,
and
pretty good.
write essay.
Essays. Yeah,
Yeah,
good job. Yeah, pretty good. Okay. Well, if you don't mind, we can go with the next one. The next one is the grammar skills. Yeah, we were talking about the writing skills, and we say that it is like pretty connected to grammar skills. If you have pretty good grammar skills, you are pretty good at writing too. So, one advice in order to improve your grammar is to write for fun. As I told you before, you can write your own diary or journal about things that you love, the things that happen in your life, uh, something like that. And then you can do the academic writing. Well, I think you do a lots of academic writing in the second language bachelor degree. So I think you have plenty good of opportunities in order to improve your grammar.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, isn't that right?
yeah. You are
Okay,
speaking about the important to write all time to improve the that skill.
yeah, believe me, when you finish your career, like you will learn a lot just about the practice of writing, all the
Yeah,
essays.
the
Yeah,
because teacher all time write at the blackboard and all time write, and they practice they practice by themselves, and the same time they teach
exactly.
their stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it is a good way. Have you ever have the
yeah.
opportunity to teach English?
No,
Not yet?
no. But I can teach the how to do how to work up or to exercise or to do exercise, because I love to work up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am trying to practice gym or to do exercise and work up, because I I don't I live way. I don't know,
Yeah,
live way for to gain the 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 muscle mass, or if you want to lose the fat. Yeah, it's like I know how to eat the food, healthy food. I don't know, healthy food. I don't know how to pronounce that. Comida saludable. I don't know.
eat
I
healthy
forgot
food.
about eat healthy
Food.
food.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
so as you say, when you learning grammar is just as lifting weights. Like the more exercises, the better you are at grammar, right? That's a pretty good example. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, so you will have some grammar exercises there at this link that you will open when you have the PowerPoint document. Okay, so
okay.
have you ever seen the NBIT videos?
I've been the videos.
Yeah, Okay, I recommend you the ended videos which you will find in YouTube. It is a pretty good channel that you will find. They teach you grammar and many other stuff like vocabulary. It is pretty fun if you find for the or look for the Ronnie T-shirt. She's the best.
Okay.
So yeah, so I just let you this link, but you can look for more and explore this channel. It's going to be pretty good. Okay, and finally, grammar books. Well, some people just prefer grammar books because but some other people do not like to use the grammar books a lot. So I think you can have like the videos and grammar books can be complement. I think when you are learning grammar, you can try many things and explore different things in order just to have to say not get bored and just to make it fun. Does it make sense, Christian?
Yeah, yeah, teacher. I
I
read.
think
I
you
read it.
I think you are sleeping right
No,
now.
no, no, no. No, I understand you, but it's
Wake up,
I,
wake up.
I, I almost, I almost don't, I, excuse me, I almost can't to read very good.
Oh, the screen.
Yeah, the
Oh,
lyrics is
sorry.
for
Again,
that.
sorry about that.
I try to read, but but my my view is tired.
Yeah, it must be because we are really close to each other, right? Like in location, like pretty near.
I need to glaze.
Yeah.
Glaze.
Okay.
Hey, how do you say
So,
gafas? Glaze? Glazes?
oh, excuse me.
Gafas.
Glasses.
Glasses. Ah, I need two
Mhm.
glasses. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Okay, let's go with the next one. Vocabulary.
Okay.
Do you have ideas for learning vocabulary?
Can you could you repeat the question, please?
Do you have ideas to learn vocabulary?
To improve the vocabulary, if I have
Yeah,
ideas,
yeah,
yeah, to read.
yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah,
The most
exactly.
important. Yes, the
But
most
just to
important.
read, or what do you usually do? I think one thing that may, how to say, helps you the most is to highlight the words that you don't know and look for the meaning, right?
Yeah, the vocabulary. For example, um, if I am seeing the for example, the medicine subject, I need to look for at the dictionary the words of about relacionadas. I don't know how to say that.
Related.
Related about the medicine. Yeah, for
Yeah, that's
example,
right.
if I am study the mechanics, I need to know about the tools and, for example, I don't know, motor and I know about, for example, I know some words. For example, scra- screwdriver, screwdriver, and ham, and okay, whatever tools about the mechanic. It's
That's
important. For
pretty good.
example, yeah, but I know about for example, the gym because I I know about the gene, but it's important, for example, in each subject to learn about this subject, words, yeah, about,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So I think vocabulary, grammar, and writing are just so connected. For example, you can read about something that you like, or for example, as you say about your career, read the words that are related, and then write. For example, an essay or a summary or just an opinion about the topic that helps you to learn lots of vocabulary, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to read for you what is in the screen. All
Sorry.
right. Uh, the first one is read and look for the words that you don't know. As we say, highlight the words in the book. Pretty good. And then use the new vocabulary and learn some more related. That's something you do when you write an opinion about something that you have read, or for example, when you read about a topic and you write an essay about it. So it's a good way to use the new vocabulary and learn some more related. Another way is to learn about your file of interest and practice it, right? As we were saying about your workout, you can learn about um, all the things in the gym, and then you can learn the different how to say the things. I'm just sorry. Okay, I'm just okay. Another thing you can do is to practice and learn online. There are many options that you can look in order to improve your vocabulary. If you are related to the British Council online page, I recommend you a lot. It will be good for your teaching, it will be good for you as a student, and you will have the opportunity to practice lots of exercises.
Yeah. Teacher, for example, I know the nom the nom native speaker, for example, we like us, uh, even even people who or take a lot time to practicing English, they don't have all English perfect. But the question is, how do you guys, or how do they do for to know every day? Yeah, for example, when they don't know the words, for example, about the different topic, they look for a dictionary, or I don't know what is the key for to learn.
Okay, you have asked a pretty good question. Actually, a good thing to do when you're learning vocabulary is to have your dictionary at hand so you can look for the words that you don't know. That could help in all in all phases of English learning, but also when you are in the advanced stage, you can ask the person to use another words or to tell you the meaning of the word and give you examples about it. That's a good way in order to understand the word that you don't know.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah, you understand?
yeah, I understand. I understand you. Yeah, I understand you, teacher.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And the next one is reading. So, a good way in order to improve your reading skills are to read the news, the BBC News that are pretty popular here in the States, to use the online learning pages. As I told you, British Council is pretty good and it is pretty fun to read books and read articles. Like, yeah, but always look for something that you are pretty interested in and also that help you with your career, right?
Yeah.
All right. And then we are just running because we are almost running out of time. Sorry. Yeah. And okay, the last one is speaking.
Speaking. What
Yeah.
is spam time, teacher?
Okay, pen pals is like having a friend online, a foreign friend that you have the opportunity to talk to and to have a conversation through online sites, websites. For example, uh, there are some pages as Interpols that actually allows you to meet new people online from all around the world, and then you can make friends and have some conversation daily on Skype or other media that you want to use. So when I was learning a distance education, I used to use this site, and I have some friends online because it is difficult to find always somebody to practice English, right? To just speak. So I used to use this site in order to have friends, online English speakers who will just practice with me, having real conversation and just speaking about topics that are really interesting for you. So I think in your case that you were telling me that you didn't have the opportunity to practice English because you didn't have a person to practice with. I think Interpose could be an option, right?
Yeah.
So you can look for this site if you would love to. You can also go to English speaking coffee shops. Uh, do you have like these places there where you live?
Um, maybe perhaps there are a lot of places, but I don't know. Oh, people told me about one place where you can to practice with the native people, but I don't know where is it. What is
Well,
the
that's
what is the what? Excuse me, teacher. What is the page or the okay the page the link for to interparts
yeah,
is
it's right
to
next to it. Yeah, you will find it when I send you the PowerPoint. You will have like access to all the links in this PowerPoint presentation.
okay.
So yeah, I will send it to you so you can explore and find friends online. Okay.
Excuse me,
Uh,
could you repeat the last French online French?
friends,
Friends.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friends. I
Oh,
understood. I understood the French. I'm learning French.
oh, too. That's pretty good. Oh, then you can learn French too if you want. And there are people from all around the country that can help
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Teacher, do you speak another language?
Oh, I just speak English pretty well. Well, not pretty well. Sometimes I make mistakes. I know. And then Spanish. And then I used to uh, study a little bit of French, but then I just quit and I just forgot about like almost everything of
But
French.
yeah, for example, I know French is more than English because I need to start to learn French first than English. But the
Oh,
but the French is easier. It's easier than English because and the it's like Portuguese. For example, the words are easier to pronounce. Yeah, in English it's so difficult. There are a lot homographer words, homophones that for example, the word right equal, but the means different and the sound is equal. No, it's so difficult.
yeah, I understand. For example, you say A for apple. It doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have the word, and then in each word, it pronounced different. It's, yeah. So I understand what you say, and you are just pretty right in everything.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, practice with your mates, just contact your mates from the university and have some conversation sometime. Yeah, like friends, and just uh, how to say, yeah, have conversations with your mates is pretty good idea. So, and also speak by your own, discuss interesting topics, and explore websites online. Mhm.
That, for
Um,
example, in this item, I speak I speak with my mind. For example, I am alone. I am alone. I have to go to the supermarket. I need to buy paper. I need to
yeah,
stop, and after I need to read. Then I finish my my homework. After I need to go to sleep. Yeah, and practice by myself. Yeah, all the time. For example, when I go with my motorbiker, I I am thinking all the time in English. If tomorrow I go to there, uh, no, it's better to go to after tomorrow. But when I get to or when I arrive to my job, I start to speak Spanish and I lost all in English. But if I all time practice English with my coworker, my English more perfect. Not more perfect, but better.
yeah, yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's the same I used to do when I was intermediate levels. I just look at the street and I start to think about myself. And for example, oh, there is a dog chasing the cat, and then the cat just, yeah, that's a pretty good way to do it. Just to think by yourself about the things around you and try to make English your first language for some times, for a while. Yeah. So that's a pretty good exercise.
Yeah.
All right. And then some final advices about how to improve your English skills is one, to make learning English fun. Yeah, is for example, I was telling you to speak with your friends, try to just make English your first language is a really good way to improve it. Yeah, like maybe you have to uh, learn about lots of things there at university, but there is nothing more or better for learning English that actually do it for fun. Yeah. Okay, so other thing that you can do is look for topics and contents in English that you find really interesting. For example, you are interested in lifting weights or
Yeah.
a healthy diet. Just look for things that are related to that, but in English, and try to read about it and learn more. Another thing to do is don't procrastinate, don't stop learning. Do you know what is procrastinate?
Uh, mm, I knew about it, but I, I forget. It no, I don't know.
Okay,
It
procrastinate it is
sounds
to postpone in time.
okay.
Like
To lead tomorrow that I
yeah,
can
exactly.
to
Like oh no, I have to study for the exam. Oh,
yeah.
I will do it tomorrow. And then it came the day, and then you know, well, that's procrastinate. Just postponing time. The next one is to learn English daily. Just as you say, just speaking by yourself while you are in the motorbike and planning your day is a pretty good way to just learn English daily. Or just to write daily a little bit is just a good way to do it. To be curious, don't stick always with the same step. Just look and explore online new, how to say, websites that you can use in order to learn English. Um, make English your first language. For example, if you have a cell phone or a laptop, you can just change the configuration and try to set English as your first language. That's a pretty good way just to learn new words. Um, okay. The other one is don't learn alone. Look for friends that you can speak with. Look for friends for practicing exercises, grammar exercises, or just studying a new workbook. Um, Travel. Have you ever had the experience of traveling in an English speaking country?
Yeah, I have friend in United States, but I I I I'd love if I could to live in another country, for example, United States. But um, she received me for a short time because she can't she came to lead me to stay in her home because it's impossible, but I love if I could to live at least 6 months. 6 months is permitted. I don't know. Permitir, permitido. I don't
Hello.
know. It's yeah. United States um, allowed me to stay in its country about the 6 months, but I
Mm.
don't have somebody who lead me to stay in in their home. But
Oh,
I'd love to stay there.
okay. Yeah, maybe in the
It was,
future, in the close future, you
ah,
can look
maybe.
for something. Yeah, and travel. And yeah, like learning English, you can travel many places and find somebody just that they speak the language. And traveling is just so fun. And it is a good way to learn English too. Subscribe to proficiency test or certification, like for example, Michigan test or the TOEFL test. Like set some goals in order to improve your English and to be motivated to just learn. Produce, write a lot, and try to speak a lot too. Find your best approach for learning. uh, just look for the best way to learn that you feel that like the best way that you feel you learn the most, and also enroll in English courses. I think you have already do this, so enroll in English courses. So that's it. Yeah. So I think uh, this is it for this first encounter. I hope you uh, have find this really interesting and really helpful for your life and for your career as a student of English language. Do you have any final question?
Mm, eh, I like to take all class with you and with another teacher, but for improve my English. Um, is it uh, be possible?
Of course, yeah,
Uh,
it is. Yeah, the only thing
yeah.
is that for this next week, I'm going to be available from 9:15 to 10:15, so it's going to be earlier. So I think it will be maybe easier for you to attend to these classes, and please just subscribe
Okay.
in the form, and then we can actually have a one-on-one chat if you want to. And if you aren't related to those places for learning English, or if you have some questions, you can just write to me on Skype and I'll be attentive to anything. Okay.
Then teacher.
Okay.
teacher.
Yeah, I know it's late. I have you have a good rest tonight, and
Okay.
I will send you the PowerPoint presentation so you can access to all the links and the contents. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thanks.
Okay. Have a good night. Bye bye.
You too. Have a good night. I hope you see you in another occasion. Bye
Okay. Bye bye.
bye.